This is a FreeSimpleGUI tips video. I make these for my future self, but if you found your way here, welcome to the channel, and I hope you find something useful. Today we're talking about updating elements in FreeSimpleGUI. It's a rather important thing that you want to do quite often in the GUI, and I actually had a hard time finding how to do it uh, just using the search in the thing, because so I knew I wanted to update it. So I said, well, let's see, search and update elements, right? You think that would come up, but update is in every single one of these things. And it was way down at the bottom before you got to something that updating elements. So if you didn't scroll down, you say, oh, you try all these other ones and they're just column element and pane element, and every element has an update method. So it didn't work out well. So anyhow, this is updating elements, and we're going to show you. You can read about it here, or I'm going to show you my little demo programming for how to actually implement it. So this is just a short demo program. I guess I'll bring it up just to show it first, and we can talk about what the code is. So this is the window that comes up. We got just a text box, and then an input, and then a couple buttons, and update text button and exit button. Of course, the exit button, we know how that works. So the update text, what we're going to do with the update text is we're going to update the text box. Oh, and if you notice in some of my previous videos, I said text boxes don't usually need keys. Well, if you're going to update it, you're going to need a key in there. So I added this text box. I gave it a key of T. All right. So all of your elements in your layout, which is part of your window, any of them that have keys or updatable, you can address them as window and then the key, and then you use the update method. And what we're doing is we're using the update method that's going to give you the values of I. And if you notice, we have an input and the key is I. So whatever the values that's inside of here are going to be put into the T, which is the only thing you can update in text is the text. So we can just show you how it works here. I can put, this is some text, put some more, and then we can update the text, and it updates it. And we can say even more and update again. So we're taking the values of the one element. If you remember, all these values come through when we do a window read. It reads all the values that are in our window and puts it in the dictionary, and we can the values dictionary, and we can access that through values and use the key that's in our element that we want. So we got that. Now, one other thing, you don't necessarily have to update it with a value, from another one. Let's go ahead and close this before we work on it. So we're going to delete the value here. Ooh, that didn't work. So I'm going to delete all that. All right, so we're going to do our update. But if you notice, I put a variable up here with just a string of text in it, and we can just put anything, any data that we have that's a string, SAMPLETE XT. All right, so we've now, when we hit the update text button, it's going to ignore whatever's in the input box. It's just going to put that there. And if you hit that again, it's just going to replace it. I mean, it's just going to put it there again and again. So this isn't useful. It's just showing that you can, you don't have to read your data from other places. So actually, I don't even have to put anything in there. I can just update the text, and it's an unremarkable sample text. So that's, like I said, it's a fairly simple thing to do, is update a window. So you got your window and then brackets and then your key, and that we have for the element key. And then we're going to update it. We could either update it with any kind of data, but most of the time, or a lot of times, we're going to be interested in the values that we got in some other element of our thing. So that's all I got to say about that. So thanks for watching.